Instead of displaying an overwhelmingly large entry form, create a multi-page form to boost your entry rate and improve the user experience. Here's how it works. Buttons widgets displaying a next CTA trigger an action widget to show the next page of your form. The widgets you'll need to set this up are a form container widget and field widgets to create your form. You'll also use container widgets to group the fields by page, buttons widgets to add navigation, and action widgets to make the navigation work. Start by adding a form container widget to your campaign. Create the list that the entries will be stored in. Then configure any settings you'd like, such as entry restrictions or entry alerts. In the form container, you'll also need to hide the Submit button. Under the Advanced menu, click to hide the default Submit button. Then, add field widgets to create your form. Now, add container widgets for each page you'd like to create. I'm going to create one page per question, so I'll add a container for each field. It's always a good idea to rename containers, which will help immensely when setting up this user flow. Next, for every field container, except for the first one, set the visibility of the container to Starts Hidden. This will keep all of the fields from showing at once. Now, add an action widget to your first container. Click Add Condition and select the form container and Visible fields are valid to make sure users can progress through the form without filling in required fields. And in the Then section, add an action. Select the question we just answered, which is question 1, and set it to Hide. Add another action. The next question, which is question 2, will need to Show. When you're done setting up actions, click Save and Exit. Now, add a Buttons widget to this same container. Click Add New Link. This will be the navigation button to the next question, so under Link Text, I'll use Next. Then choose Take Action and select the action widget we just set up to trigger. Set the rest of your form's pages up the same way. When you get to the last page where the user will submit the form, you won't need an action widget to advance the user to the next page. Instead, you'll create a Submit button using a Buttons widget. I'll use the word Submit for this button's link text. Under Take Action, I'll select the form container and select the option to submit the form. Now you're ready to test your form. Click Preview at the top to see how your form will look when it's live on the web. Then, submit an entry.